everybody. So a very exciting thing has happened. I've sold one copy of Sergeant Arson in paperback on Amazon.co.uk. So yeah, one lucky person has bought this, a copy of the first edition of Sergeant Arson by Sam Cottle, i.e. myself, in paperback, and I'm very, very pleased with that. It means that I, as a writer, am £6.71 richer, and I'm feeling very, very pleased with myself. So, I have sold copies of Sergeant Arson before, but I've sold them to friends. This is the first time that someone who is just a total stranger, just a random person from the world, has decided to buy a copy of my novella, and I'm absolutely thrilled. I'm honoured by that. I think that really makes me feel like what I'm doing has meaning, and that what I do has the potential for success within it. That I can sell more copies than that, and that I can, if I really market it well, I can, you know, make a success of this venture. And today I finished the third draft of Sergeant Arson, and it's all sleek and it's really in its final state. I've been looking through the second draft, which is the first edition of it, which is what's available for sale online at the moment, and it's a little raggedy and rough around the edges, no less full of sadistic, violent, depraved sexual acts, and it's very, very entertaining still, I think, and I certainly had a lot of fun writing it, and I hope that people out there have a lot of fun reading it. As I said, you can buy a copy at eschatonpublishing.com, the website of my publishing house, Eschaton Publishing. You can not purchase, but get the ebook for free. So I decided to put that out there for free because I think it's worth nothing. No, it's not worth nothing, I don't think, but maybe I'll make it cost money. Maybe, yeah, like a limited time offer for the next 30 days, it's free. But after that, it's going to be like 99 pence. So no, yeah, I don't think it's worth nothing. I think it's worth something. I mean, I put a lot of time and effort into it. I should probably get some money back from it, but I just wanted people to read it, that's the thing. I was quite content just to make money, I think, off the paperbacks, since, you know, it's nice to have paperbacks, isn't it? Nice to have physical books. It's also easier to read physical books, in my opinion, than it is to read books on like a Kindle or whatever it is, an e-reader, which I don't particularly like doing. I don't do that very often. But yeah, very, very pleased with that today. Very, very pleased with making a success of it as a publisher, it would seem. First sale. Wow, brilliant, fantastic. So what else has been going on in my life? I'm working on a dairy farm at the moment. I'm having a great time here. I'm learning loads. I'm really enjoying the job here, actually. But I'm also going to Hartbury University on the 20th of September, which is coming up pretty soon. Yeah, to study agriculture, so long as student finance give me the extra student finance money to pay for that degree, which I hope they will, on the basis of past mental health stuff. Hopefully that will happen. And yeah, you're studying agriculture for 3 years. Which leads not just into sort of farming/farm work. I guess it leads into any number of different careers that are associated with agriculture. So just, you know, working for government bodies and NGOs, and you could work for nutritionist companies, you can be a consultant and so on and so forth, and make loads of consulting money. Do it for 5 years and put down the deposit for a farm or something. But like the big salary as a consultant. If you're making huge money doing it. I think you're earning like 100k a year doing it, which I imagine they do earn that sort of money. Probably not in the beginning. Oh well. Whatever, to try and sell novels like Sergeant Arson to try and buy a farm. Or at least a nice sort of country-ish house. I want like either a farm or my house in the woods, if you see what I mean, like my cabin in the woods. I call it my Jasper cabin. The idea is based on Children of Men. You know the character Jasper from Children of Men, played by Michael Caine. He's got his house in the woods, and there's like alarm systems. It's off the main road. You have to pull away the bushes to get to the track leading to the cabin. That is what I want, basically, I think, for a house. And I want to build it and buy a plot of land that is woodland. To buy a plot of woodland and have that. And do whatever job. And write and do stand-up comedy to pay for it. And I want no one to know where it is. I want to keep the location of it completely secret. I don't want it to be too far from civilization though, either. I want there to be a pub within like reasonable driving distance. Yeah. So yeah, going to Harvard University to study agriculture. Really pleased I'm finally doing this. Well, I've been farming for about 4 years now, but all my entire life, if you want to put it that way, since I've grown up on a farm. My dad's a farmer. And I've sort of been doing bits and pieces for him here and there and everywhere since I was, paid work since I was a young teenager. At least. Yeah, about then. So, yeah. Where was I? Yeah, I've been doing this but in earnest for about 4 years now. And I'm absolutely loving the job, but it's a huge challenge. It's a huge challenge trying to adjust to the lifestyle, I think, is what you'd call it, of farming, and dairy farming in particular, particularly with the early starts in dairy farming. And all that stuff is very, very tough to get to grips with. And you're constantly having to learn new stuff and adapt new knowledge and skills. And it's as mentally demanding as it is physically demanding. That's the big secret to it, I think. It's not all that physically demanding, I'm tempted to say, but it is quite physically demanding. It's not like working in a coal mine, is it? Let's face it. It's not shoveling coal, but it's pretty hard still. It's pretty taxing on the body. But I think it's more taxing on the mind and the mental hurdles that one has to jump through to understand different concepts and apply new and learn the skills associated with the job. That's already sort of mentally taxing. So the base of knowledge that you have to accumulate to do the job effectively, I think, is also pretty onerous. But yeah, it's an interesting thing. And then there's always issues of environmentalism and sustainability in farming, which I'm really interested in. And I expect I'll get all that on the course as well and be able to investigate that, get to do a dissertation in agriculture and so on. Maybe I'll do really well at it, that's what I'm hoping. I obviously hope I'll do well at it, but yeah, I think I could do well at it and excel and be a great agriculturalist. Yeah. Anyway, that's been my personal update for today, I think, or for now. And I'll see you soon, everybody. And please buy a copy of Sergeant Arson in paperback or for free in ebook form from eschatonpublishing.com. but not for free on Amazon Kindle store, I don't think. So thank you very much for watching. Bye bye, lovely lots.